Everyone say hello to Folo the cat. And that's like Marco Polo, but with the letter F as in fun. Folo is 17 years old. And while he's debating whether or not to come outside and just look at the weather is windy and breezy, so there's hardly any insects. There's a very, very light rain, basically a sprinkle. Basically the air is saturated. Completely saturated. It's not raining, but I can feel the water hitting my skin as the wind blows around. It's not raining, but there's like a heavy water vapor in the air. It's pretty remarkable. Ooh, what do we got here? Blowing in the wind. That's very helpful. It helps the stock get fatter. Every once in a while I have to trim this plant. I'm not even sure what kind of plant this is. I'll bet you it's in the family of the rhubarb. This is not rhubarb, I know this for a fact, but I bet you it's in the family of the rhubarb plant. Kind of resembles it. I wonder what it could be. I wonder if it's edible. I know that's edible. Yeah, isn't that great and lovely? We're going to take a look at the tomatoes in a second. Yesterday I trimmed a bunch of these plants. Looks like I got to trim this in a second, but I like this. This is going to flower soon. Here we have the tomatoes. Some small ones. Now let me show you some of the bigger ones, okay? Here we are. Here's another one. Isn't that just awesome? I've got a bunch of different types of plants growing in this giant pot. Here we have a sweet onion. And the sweet onion is kind of a strange plant. This year it looks like it's growing the bulbs underground. Last year it flowered. I had onions and they flowered instead. The onion either bolts and becomes a female and then produces flowers. And yes, that's the correct word. It's called bolting for an onion, for those that don't know. Or it turns into a male plant and has its bulbs underground. Makes sense. This onion plant is a male because I planted it late in the season. The way you make a female onion plant is you plant them early in the season when it's cold and they get stressed out and they flower. Plant them later in the season when it's a lot more warm. I planted these in the middle of June where I live, and they didn't get stressed out, and now they're going to turn into big giant onion bulbs underground. It looks like I got 1, 2, 3. Just out of that one onion bulb, it's turned into 3 so far. There might even be more. I've never harvested onions before, so that'll be fun. I gotta look up to see when it's time to harvest onions because I don't know. I wonder what they did back in the day before Google. Before knowledge was invented. Knowledge was just trial and error. That's how knowledge was attained and gained. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. This has been Suffice to Say. You are all awesome. Thank you very much. Later.